Okay guys, you've been asking for a long time what is in our garage, and I think I'm gonna finally show you guys. Donut morning.
Me and Abram were like, we said, oh, we forgot to ask Daddy for tummy yummies. And then Abram said, no, he knows we normally ask for it.
Yep. Joel, do you like your chocolate donut, baby? Is it pink?
Maybe black.
Oh, it's black, yeah.
First, it started out as a normal water bottle. And then we flipped it over. We got barbed skiddoers. We cut them in half and put them inside of straw. And then we hot glued some lids on here, duct taped it on. It can roll.
All right, guys, who wants this?
I want it. What is that?
It's a Bigfoot foot.
Yeah, it's a Bigfoot foot.
Doesn't smell like a foot. It smells kind of sweet. Smell it.
I love you too.
What up, fan base? Yesterday we worked really hard on studying for her math exam because she has to do well on her next couple of tests. I'm not sure what they're called. What are they called, Symphony? Where you do the clockwise and angles, though they are? Yeah. We're working on something that she's having a lot of trouble at sticking in her head. Let's see what happens after school today. See how well it's stuck. Bye, sweetie. I love you.
Bye, Daddy.
Hi, babe.
Hey.
Minnie's talking to you? Don't get too close, okay? I don't want her to scratch you again. Does she want to drink up your tummy yummy?
She's not drinking it.
She's not drinking it. Hi, little kitty cat. Oh.
That means it's going to Noah's house.
She's going bye-bye.
I see home.
She's moving that out of her way. So, honey, got you 2 new tires on the back of your car and a tank full of gas.
I know, it's so sweet. It made me cry.
Why?
Speaking my love language. Just spilled coffee all down your jacket, babe.
Did it really? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought this was empty. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so I'm headed to Broken Bow early this week. I posted a wanted worker on Craigslist, and I got a lot of replies. So I'm going to meet a couple of them up there Thursday just to help me with little stuff. Cleaning up, loading metal in my trailer. I got to put some insulation up on the outside of the house. Build another porch in the backyard. Stuff like that, so.
I just kidding.
What are you kidding about?
I don't know. Maybe out there.
Maybe Minnie's up there?
I know Minnie out there.
You want to look for Minnie again?
Yeah.
You want to look for Minnie?
Yeah.
Is Minnie under that bench? Is she under there? Look.
No.
Is she on the roof? Look on the roof. Was she up there? She's under the bush. Is she under the bush?
No.
Is she right there? Is that her right there?
Yeah.
There's Minnie.
Oh, Minnie.
She's such a cute cat. I wish I wasn't allergic. I just want to snuggle her. Cats are one of my favorite animals. Kitty cats, fluffy kittens, and mommy cats, and just big fat cats. But I'm so allergic. Like my eyes glaze over. It's the worst.
Okay, guys, you've been asking for a long time what is in our garage, and I think I'm gonna finally show you guys. We get a lot of requests. Why don't you ever show what's in your garage? The time is now. We're about to move. Seems like a good time to do it. All right, so I guess you just gotta. Oh. Wow. That is not moving anywhere. Maybe it's locked from the inside. Let's go around back. Okay, so this is the garage here. There's the window. So this should still be the garage. Okay, this is around the back of the house. Hi, honey. What are you doing in the garage? This is what's in our garage. I'm doing the big reveal. It's our bedroom! And it's this pretty woman doing makeup. So yeah, guys, this is what's in our garage. You finally know. So when we first moved here, this was all paneling in here. I tore it all down. It was already converted to a bedroom. It was like an office. And so I came in, put some drywall up, or cleaned it up pretty good, and then I had somebody texture it, and now it's our master bedroom.
It was Sam's photography studio for a very long time, though.
That's right, it was.
3 years.
This was all gray and black at when we first did it. Juliet. Hello.
Oh my gosh, look at those poses. She has mud on her face, all over her. Okay, we see it, we see it.
I can jump higher than possible now.
Higher than possible? That sounds amazing.
So tonight, as we do on every Wednesday, we are doing Re-Engage. And if you guys don't know what Re-Engage is, it's a group marital counseling. This week's topic is on
conflict. The good thing about conflict is that we all have it, but we don't really talk about it, especially married couples. You ever like go somewhere and you think like, wow, they've really got it all together, or wow, they have got like the perfect life. And people really do put on a front like that, especially like social media or just anywhere, everywhere it seems like. In fact, our book starts this chapter off with saying conflict isn't a sin, but how you respond to it might be.
It's good to realize that you have conflict, that there's no way to avoid conflict. So when it comes, you're not thrown off guard. You're not like, oh no, conflict. You should be prepared for it and that it's going to happen. So when it does happen, you'd be like, hey, conflict's here. Let's do this right now. Let's see how we can resolve.
Yeah, make it like a game.
All right, so let's get
Let's answer some questions, okay? How did your family of origin resolve conflict growing up? What do you want to keep in your marriage and what do you want to get out?
My dad withdrew a lot when conflict came around, and he also screamed a lot. He also gave in to anger. Just let conflict really control him. Definitely don't want that in my marriage, although I have allowed it in and out of our marriage at different times. Yeah. What about you, honey?
It's definitely quite a bit of escalation, but also just like avoidance. I feel like, you know, my grandparents raised me, they divorced when I was pretty young. I think it's pretty obvious to people who know Bebo, she wears the pants in all relationships. And so that was always one thing that I did not want to bring into my marriage, was like that everybody knew Nia wore the pants. Like, I don't want that. I feel like it's just always been like a goal of mine for, you know, friends and family to know that Sam was the head of our household. And even in fights, I try to be that way. I do escalate. I do tend to like react the way that I saw Bebo reacting growing up, which is like, I'm right. That's the only way. And it's hard to not do that, but...
I hate conflict, though. And it takes time out of the day. You have to focus on it. And anything that requires my focus that I'm not super enjoying doing is hard for me.
Ask your spouse how you can become better at resolving conflict. I think that you could become better, maybe resolving things more quickly and a little more humbly.
Instead of fighting it out? You mean skip the battle?
No. I just mean like for a little bit early on in the conflict, there's like this like... about you, like a pride kind of, just early on in the conflict, and as time wears you come around to the idea of like working it out with me.
All right, wise guy. The way that you can become better at resolving conflict, definitely not repeating yourself.
Oh geez.
Would be a huge for me, because a lot of my frustration when we're dealing with conflict is Nia tends to like repeat her argument or her point multiple times, and that frustrates me because I'll ask her a question and she'll repeat the same thing again and again. So I guess that.
Okay, one last thing I want to share with you guys before we close out this conversation. It really stuck with me, and I'm going to memorize this list and write it in my phone so I have it at all times. Whenever you're like almost in a conflict, you're getting upset with your spouse about something, there's 4 questions to ask yourself, or like just to see, is it worth even getting mad about? Number 1, is this offense dishonoring God? Is it permanently damaging to my marriage? Is it going to hurt other people? And is it hurting the offender, him or herself? I love that. I needed that so bad, because there are often times where I get really ticked off about things that just don't even matter. And I hope that you've enjoyed this little talk on conflict.
What are you doing with it? You're gonna put it in the truck? Oh no. No, let's leave the sand in the sandbox, okay? Jules, listen to Daddy. Bring it back to the sandbox.
Remember the headphones you got me? I found them under your desk. I finally found them, so I can have my own headphones now in the truck.
Cool, man.
My own headphones. They still fit.
You like them? Better than mine?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go say hi to Papa. Papa's here. Hi, Jimmy.
This was a huge chunk in her hair, and I've got it down to this.
Oh, gross. Jules, how did you do that? Oh.
Okay, I'm done. Look, I got it.
Look at Abram listening to music.
Abram's reading to Papa.
Did Jig win? Did Mac win? Jig did win. The end.
The end, yep. Good, I didn't know I could read already.
Yeah, he just learned like in the last couple of weeks. He's really gotten it down.
Abram and I are getting ready to go to Broken Bow. We're going to go to end the vlog here. Comment of the day goes to Tucci. I think confronting this situation head on is good parenting, but broadcasting it is not. And then to say, we'll leave them, blah, blah, blah. This leaves an open door for her to be mocked. But I would keep lessons like this off the internet, especially a child her age. Just my opinion. I agree with that. In that vlog where Symphony lied, we filmed the process of it happening, and we got a couple different reactions from you guys. One, a lot of people saying we should not be sharing this on the internet. Some people saying they respect that we're showing more. Maybe we went too far, maybe we showed too much, I don't know. I did ask Symphony about it before posting it. She did seem okay with it, and she did give us permission to post it. I told her that it was all filmed, but I'm still trying to decide in my head if we should do that kind of thing again. I don't know if it was too much or not. So thanks for your concern, Tucci. We're definitely considering it, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, as always, he loves you, and remember to love each other. Thank you. Thank you, babe.
I'll be the hand that you can't hold when you can't make it on your own. I promise you are not alone. We're in this together.